Hello, my lovely and beautiful collective. How are y'all doing today? This is your girl, Kat, and this channel is Taurus Sun Tarot. So, you guys, this is going to be a quick one, okay? A little quickie, if you will. So this is a collective reading. I am not going to focus too much on the signs here unless I feel called to. But essentially, if the title calls to you, if you feel called to click on this reading, it's meant for you. Okay. So we're going to start off with an angel number here. Yeah, I technically am on the clock right now, y'all. Working from home has its benefits, but with that being said, if shit starts like popping off, we may have to pause and come back to the video, baby. Okay, so first card out you have is number 666, and this speaks of reflection. I just got the song from Mulan. I think it's Christina Aguilera's song originally, but or maybe I'm sorry, not originally, but she like remade it. But anyways, the song from Mulan where it's like, "Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show what's inside?" So really deep, collective. I feel this just got deep, but I do feel like some of y'all could be struggling with authenticity is how I want to say that. Number 666. You could be struggling with authenticity. Something that I'm thinking about this number 666 is like in general gen pop, right? Like if you're not spiritual, I feel like a lot of people misunderstand this number and they're like, "Oh my god, devil worship." It's like shut the fuck up, Janet. Like, you know, and like stop. This has nothing to do with that. But that's what I'm saying. It's like maybe you are presenting yourself in a certain way, but it's not. You know what this is giving me? Someone's like just got a job in a corporate world or something, and you're presenting yourself a certain way, but it's just not authentic. And that isn't always a bad thing. Like, let me also preference that. Like, there's a time and a place. I, as a Gemini, Gemini rising, truly believe that there's like a time and a place for certain sides of yourself. And this is just my own personal opinion. You don't have to agree. But like, I would never go to my coworkers and act or treat them how I treat like people when I go to a rave. You know, it's not the vibe. It's not the energy, baby. It's not the time. Like, not to say that I can't do both, but I think this is kind of this message of like, there's a time and place. So let's go ahead and actually read the card before I continue shuffling. So it says reflection. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me? Or is it just time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, readjust. Now, if this resonates, we'll make it a blue heart today. Drop a blue heart in the comment. Let me know. But your affirmation, if you are struggling with this feeling of not being authentically yourself and showing up in that way, your affirmation is, as I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into the highest energy. It says highest self, but I feel like there's too many selves in there. So what is that called? Creative license or like creative what? Oh, fuck me. Oh, someone put this in the comments. It's gonna drive me nuts. Like creative license, creative. There's like a specific phrase, especially within the art community, like creative, not licensing, but that's like what I keep wanting to say. Maybe some of you guys are looking into licensing a creative project of yours. So for example, if you're like an energy worker, you could be looking into an LLC, creating merch, things of that nature. It doesn't have to be energy worker. You know, you could be starting up your own printing company, you're printing labels, you know, you're still looking into this. For some people, I'm getting HR as well. So y'all, the first card out here is the Tower, and let me be the first to say I'm actually happy to see this here. So the Tower, if you look closely at this rendition especially, this guy has a mask on. And what have we been talking about this whole motherfucking time so far? You're wearing a mask. And if this isn't you, this could be an energy attached to you, around you. Again, for some of you guys, I'm really picking this up at work. Like this feels like a work situation. But the tower is crumbling. Okay, we know in the traditional rendition, the tower gets struck by lightning, right? And it crumbles. The tower crumbling to me as a reader really symbolizes anything. Doesn't have to be just work, but this is anything that is no longer built on solid ground. Okay, this is something that was built on illusion, on fantasy, on wants, on ego, even maybe for some of you. But this to me as a reader is talking about a new path making itself clear to you. When we look at the major arcana in the tarot, what comes immediately after the tower? It's the star. And if you know, you know, but that talks all about healing, being the center of attention, and being truly and like 100% authentically yourself in its most genuine form. Like, couldn't even put on a mask if you wanted to, you know, like couldn't lie about the situation even if you wanted to. Okay, so let's see what else we have coming out here for my collective. I said this was gonna be short, but I don't know, it's very quiet. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah. Let's get one more here. Let's get one more card out. Queen of Swords, this is someone who's very analytical, head over heart, as we know. Something that's really sticking out to me is in this rendition, her face is not looking, like she's not making eye contact, okay? I feel like that's very significant. Collective, whatever is making you feel inauthentic, you're cutting it out. You're like, I already know that this is bound to crumble because this ain't that. Like this ain't it, baby. Okay, so Queen of Swords, standing in your power. This is also like with the reflection. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. With the reflection in the sword, this just came through. You can see your reflection in a sword. But again, the Queen of Swords is actively not looking at us. She's looking down. Okay. I feel like there's something there. I feel like Spirit's still cooking in the ethers. But there's something there about her not looking head on. You're not facing, or someone around you or someone at work is not facing something head on. And I think the reason why this bothers you so much, collective, if this is not your energy, is because it could be a reflection on you, right? Like, let's take that work example and say you trained this person and they're like struggling. You're like, bro, I know I taught you this shit. Let's get it together. Let's get it cooking. So Queen of Swords, and then you go to the 10 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. Two things I want to point out here in both of these cards in the start. So the Tower is in the starting position. 4 of Cups is your last card. They both have eyes up at the top here. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's like an all-seeing eye right here. And then there's another one in gold foil up top here. Spirit sees like everything that's been going on. So rest assured there, right? Spirit sees, okay? 10 of Pentacles, this talks about not just financial and emotional fulfillment. This also talks about like the house, you know, whatever your white picket fence dream looks like. And it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be the house, the home, the family. Maybe for some of you, it's living in a cottage in the middle of Ireland, in the middle of nowhere where no one can bother you. That's okay. And I think you're coming into terms with the authenticity of what your goals are. And even if other people don't agree or reflect those same goals and outcomes, you're saying enough's enough. Like, I don't care. This is what I want. 4 of Cups. I see you being society, right? Collective. Like, I see you trying to offer me this different path. I'm hearing like force feed. That just got weird. Oh, I didn't like that. But it's saying like, I can see you trying to force feed me this cookie cutter path, this cookie cutter way of being, right? Society says we should settle down, get married, have kids, buy the house, blah, 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 whatever, right? I see you trying to force feed me that 4 of Cups, and I'm saying no thank you. I'm saying it's okay to say no thank you. You know, I see you pressuring me into this way of being. I see you trying to pressure me into this path, and no thank you. I love that though, collective. This from the beginning of this reading to the end of this reading feels like a 180. It feels like a completely different energy. It feels like here you start off, you're wobbly, you're uncertain, you don't know, like you maybe don't know yourself. You maybe don't know what you stand for yet. Queen of Swords, I think, comes in to help with that. You know, maybe for some of you guys too, especially with reflection, you're realizing, like, you're seeing things from a different angle, a different perspective, which is what's giving you this insight into like, oh, wait a minute, this is not what I want. Let's clarify. What about the Tower, please, Spirit? What else about the Tower here? 7. Oh my God, you guys, I just said, some of you guys like can tell you are feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped, you're feeling betrayed, you're feeling the dishonesty. Some of you, 7 of Swords, or someone around you is trying to get away with keeping you trapped, stuck in this cycle of like, no, you belong here. Like, no, you should be getting married. No, you should be doing this, that, the third, right? Be on your guard against deceit and concealment. Ooh, clarifying the Tower, baby. Okay. There really is no good or bad in tarot, and I do. You guys, it's the Star. Oh my God, it's the Star. It's the Star. I may have to pause in a moment, y'all, but I just, they can wait. Work can wait. I want to finish this so bad. I said after the Tower comes the Star. Now, this is in the reverse. So Queen of Swords, this is your lack of faith with whatever you were trying to build on this Tower, okay? For everyone, it's going to be different, whether it's a job, a friendship, a relationship, doesn't matter. But Spirit is showing you, Queen of Swords, it does not belong in your life. It does not belong with the faith. It does not belong with your trust. So it's time to disconnect. It's time to disconnect from it. I just got really like, energy is so crazy, you guys. Like, I just got really agitated when I said that. So some of you guys may know this and you're having a hard time coming to terms, coming to reality with it. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Someone is trying to, this 10 of Pentacles felt weird when it came out based on the rest of this reading, and clarifying it makes so much sense. The 7 of Cups is confusion, it's illusion, it's smoke and mirrors. It's, hey, you know, I'll sell you this and I'll do this if you help me here. But it comes with strings attached, right? So someone's trying to sell you this happily ever after, this dream, this, you know, dream job, dream career, dream whatever it is, dream relationship, right? I think Spirit is saying this is just wishful thinking. Be careful that you're also not trying to search for a purpose within someone else or within their goals. Stay strong in your choices. Like, no means no, yes means yes. I think start there and the rest will follow. Because right now I think some of you guys are saying yes to certain situations and energies that don't deserve you, which is why you're now looking at yourself in the reflection saying, hey, like, how the fuck did I even end up here? Well, you said yes when you meant no, or you wanted to say no. You know, that it's that recovering people pleasing, right? So clarifying 4 of Cups, you have Page of Pentacles. So this is manifestation of new. This is starting from scratch. This is new beginnings. This is also, oh my God. Y'all, I'm going to show you this on the card because I can't make this shit up. It says reflection right there. Manifestation, reflection, which is the theme of your whole reading. Thank you, Spirit. So you're developing new skills. You're acquiring a new ambition. This is also desire and new information. So I feel like when you guys do take the leap and decide to make the final cut to cut out whatever job, person, friend, or even aspect of your own self that's holding you back, Spirit will reward you. But there does have to be action taken. Like, you have to meet Spirit halfway. Like, Spirit has this page of opportunity, this Page of Pentacle and this new opportunity waiting for you, but you have to meet Spirit halfway and make those hard decisions, if that resonates, okay? I truly hope this did resonate. If it did, drop a yellow heart so I know you made it to the end. Drop a comment. I love reading the comments of where you guys are tuning in from. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.